evening, everyone. If you would please stand at this time.
Please remain standing for the national anthem. Pearson will come forward.
Greetings. I am Pamela Pearson, the principal of the Early College Academy, and I serve on the Middle College Task Force. It is my pleasure to welcome you to our Middle College Commencement program for the graduating class of 2018. Today is a special day for the young people who have persevered through it all to reach this point of celebration and recognition. We are proud of you and your accomplishments. Again, on behalf of the Kansas City Public Schools and the graduating class, I welcome you to this special evening ceremony. I do ask that you please silence your phones. Please remain in your seat throughout the program and refrain from excessive noise. So names, as we go through the program, you'll be able to hear. Thank you so much. And again, welcome.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Christy Harrison, and I am the Director of Intervention and Enrichment. I will be your MC for tonight. I would like to first recognize our platform guests. We have Dr. Mark Bedell, Dr. Marla Shepard, Board Member Matthew Oates, Miss Crystal Everett, Dean Christine Howell, Dean Eric Thompson of MCC-Penn Valley. At this time, I would ask the students who are presenting the reflections of the program to come forward.
I welcome you all and thank you for joining us all in our 2019 commencement. My name is Stephanie Dominguez. On this special evening, I want to thank a couple of people, especially the ones that have had the most impact in my life. The first person who I really would like to thank tonight is my teacher, Annette McDonald. She has been the greatest impact in my life. I know that she doesn't think that, but she didn't know the old me, school ditching, fighting, troublemaking me. I'm so thankful and blessed to have met her. I had lost hope before I met her. It's like if God sent me a guardian angel to help me through those life challenges. Ms. McDonald is the best. She has been very instrumental in helping me graduate. She was always there for me, always pushing me to strive and pursue my dreams. For that, I am eternally grateful. Secondly, I want to thank my grandparents. They are amazing, not only because they let me into their home when I came back from Mexico, but they have encouraged me to finish high school. They have also helped me through other personal problems. For that, I will always be thankful and grateful. Quiero darle las gracias a mis abuelitos. Son los mejores del mundo. Gracias por abrirme las puertas de su hogar. Estoy muy agradecida. Gracias por el apoyo, abuelita. Los quiero mucho. Third, I want to thank my mom and dad who are not here with me. I know I wasn't the best daughter. I'm sorry for everything I put you guys through. I know that you guys suffered as much as I did, and even more. It took us to moving to Mexico, and for me to come back and start a life for myself, to realize that everything we've been through has been because of love. I miss you guys, and I will see you soon. Les quiero dar gracias a mi mamá y a mi papá que no están aquí conmigo. Quiero pedirles perdón por todo lo que les hice pasar. Eso nos llevó a mudarnos a México. Y yo a que empezara una nueva vida. Y regresaron. Les quiero pedir perdón por todo lo que les hice pasar. Sé que no he sido una buena hija. Los extraño mucho y los veré pronto. Speaking of moving and starting on my own, I want to thank Emma and Alberto. They helped me come back to the United States with one condition: to graduate high school and prove everybody wrong. They knew that I would finish and that I just needed a lot of motivation. I love them for all the support they have given me to fulfill my future and my dreams. Lastly, he's at work though. Javier, I'm extremely glad that you stumbled into my weird little life, that you become such a big part of it. There are so many wonderful things to thank you for that I don't even know where to begin. You have always encouraged me to be the best I can be, dealing with me or at least trying to, because I'm a handful. Always being there when I need you. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. I love you. The middle college program has been godsend. Without this program, I would have never gotten an education. KCPS, thank you for taking the steps to invest into my life and others. Now I have a bright future and look to start college in January. I plan to complete my translator and computer coding certificates. This was truly an education without barriers. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Alfredo Flores, and this is welcome session. I stand before you today as a former high school dropout whose door to success were on the verge of shutting. If it would not have been for the people that I met going down this path, I would have most likely never wanted to finish school, ever. They say everything happens for a reason. It was more of a detour than a mistake when I dropped out. These detours showed me my mistakes and taught me how they could be fixed with effort and hard work. The biggest challenge of them all was getting my head on straight and telling myself I could achieve greatness. Nothing could or was going to stop me from accomplishing my goals, not this time. The people that I am about to mention never gave up on my fellow peers and I. They knew we had it. They knew we had it in us from the start to the end. These people were a huge motivation in our academic success. Ms. McDonald, Ms. Doherty, and Ms. Miller, who never gave up on us and always reminded us that we had it in ourselves to achieve our goals, and taught us valuable life lessons along the way. Life is full of wonders. Life is also throws unpredictable obstacles that may lead you to fall off track. But that does not mean your goals are unattainable. There's always another way. I was fortunate to have the middle college program reach out to me. Because of this, I was able to change my mindset about my future. Without them, I would not have the opportunity to have career choices. In the end, so many doors have opened because of the middle college program. It is a great program that really focuses on the students and their academic success. I am glad I was chosen to be a part of this program, especially where I am standing now.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Brianna. First, I would love to thank my teacher. Without her, this would be impossible. I've never had a teacher that would cuss me out, but it's all out of love. You know, whenever she felt like we're slacking off or doing anything wrong, she would text you and call you in a heartbeat. Like, she's a great teacher. Without her, I wouldn't be able to do any of this. Secondly, I would love to thank my parents. They wanted me to do this for so long. I dropped out of school 3 years ago. Around that time, I just didn't have a care for anything. I didn't realize how important school was. My father, I was out of control. And my mom cried and cried and cried just for me to do better. And I'm glad I can finally stand here today and make her proud. Thirdly, I would like to thank all my friends, my boyfriend, everyone who supported me and been on this journey with me and helped me with anything God needed and actually cared and actually been a support system for me. I did all of this mostly for my son. He's 2 years old. He was really my eye-opener. Without him, I don't know where I would be standing today. Like, he just made me want to change and do everything better just for him so that he can grow up and do the same exact thing that I do. Thank you, Ms. McDonald.
Hello, good evening. My name is Jacob. Before I start, I want to make a couple shout outs. I want to shout out to my best friend Jocelyn, rest in peace. I know that somehow he had a way to help me push through all this. And Hookah, thanks for Hookah. I want to start by thanking everyone for coming to this day that's so very special to all of us. My name is Jacob Alexander Quintana, and I embarked on this journey about a year ago. Life happens, and as a young father of two, sometimes there are great obstacles that try and block the path to success. Thankfully, all of us students have the secret weapons, Ms. McDonald, Mr. Dowdy, and Ms. Miller. As everyone in this faculty probably knows, Ms. McDonald is probably the most motivational and energetic teacher that's ever walked this earth. She has a special way of getting students and many others not only to achieve their goals, but to realize they had it in the first place. I had honestly no idea that I was going to be here to begin with. You see, as a 22-year-old at the time, and at the position I was, I didn't believe that my path would switch courses. Working dead-end jobs and hopping with any cash part-time jobs I could find, not having a high school diploma really made things difficult for me. A lot of doors that I worked hard to open all seemed to be shut down in my face at the same time. I found myself in a very hard place. But like many others, I had a door opened up for me that was only made possible because of Ms. McDonald. I don't know if it was the confident BS talk that, or the fact that I was trying to avoid all the questions that had to do with education in the first place, that led Ms. McDonald to get me into the program when we first met. But well, here I am, standing in front of all of you today, about to walk this stage. See, the blessing that was bestowed in front of me has changed my course in my life forever. I also want to give thanks to the motivation and support that my family gave to me. See, without them, I don't think I would have ever came back so many times to finish what I had started. I was on the verge of quitting a few times, but perseverance held me between the wall and a sharp blade, and I made some changes to my life that helped me be where I am today. I want to thank my girlfriend Cynthia, who had graduated in this program. Without her help and leadership, I don't think I could have come this far. Thanks to the effort of Ms. Miller, I passed the high set math test with ease, which was like the subject that I was so scared of. It wasn't easy though, boy, it wasn't easy. With a lot of practicing and failing, a lot of nagging, I passed the test, something I never thought possible. Thanks to Mr. Dowdy, we were able to get to and from school with incentives that he gave us. See, together these people have helped us and my class start a better life for us and the people around us. Now you can bet your bottom dollar that we're on a better path. I'll be attending Penn Valley next semester. The career path that I have chosen is paralegal. Could you guys believe that? Because I sure couldn't. But I do now. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to start the commencement of the class of 2018-19 middle college program. Thank you guys all for coming.
Thank you, students. At this time, we would like to thank FEC for their partnership with us in this program. The students who are sitting here tonight have all received scholarships from FEC. They received $4,000 to apply towards training or tuition, and they will also receive a $200 Walmart gift card for their graduation. This time, I'd ask Ms. McDonald to come forward.
Here we are. Middle college graduation. This is our third one for the year. And let me just say, FEC stands for the Full Employment Council. Doc Coleman is here. She's out in the audience. Say hello, Doc. There you go. They helped us. They're part of this three-way grant that we have. Tonight, we're going to give everyone that's in our program an honor cord. At this time, I'd like to recognize this tremendous achievement by presenting each of you with an honor cord. If I get through this without crying, that's a good one. Okay, here we go. The two most important colors of this honor cord are purple and gold. These colors define you as a middle college program. Middle college student. Purple for royalty, gold for high achieving. You are all royalty and you are all high achievers. Give them a hand. And remember, these two colors define you. Remember that. The other colors of this honor cord hold your path to the future. Will it be a career as a lawyer, a dental hygienist and owner of a daycare, or an early childhood educator, a computer programmer, a respiratory therapist? There's many more things happening back here than just one. At this time, graduates, thank you for standing. I need you to go see Ms. Pam, one of it at a time, as we place an honor cord on each of you. And then I want you to just walk all the way back around, okay, to your seat. Go ahead, Ms. Stephanie Dominguez. There you go, Brianna. Go ahead, my dears. Congratulations, Middle College. Get your cards. All righty, give him a hand. I'm so glad you're all here. It's exciting. At this time, Christine Howell is coming to give us an overview of this occasion that we are here tonight celebrating.
I'll bring it down just a little bit. My president has promised me a stool next time, so y'all can singing. First of all, welcome to family and friends of Middle College students and the faculty, staff, and administration of the Middle College program. Without your support and shared vision, their success would not be possible. Middle College is founded on the idea of education without barriers. It is designed to remove any barriers to returning to education to complete your degree. The partnership between Kansas City Public School Systems, Full Employment Council, and MCC-Penn Valley provides educational opportunities for students while maintaining high standards within a supportive community. All you have to do to see that in action is walk on the 4th floor of Penn Valley and see all of the learning and collaboration happening up there in the midst of a lot of smiles, a lot of laughter. I've yet to hear the cursing out, but definitely a lot of laughter and a lot of learning happening there as well. The program supports students who need an unconventional pathway to getting their high school diplomas or certificate of completion by providing tutoring, leadership development, mentoring, counseling, financial literacy education, post-secondary education transition support, job placement, among a host of other things. It also creates an opportunity to join our Penn Valley family as they continue their career into a career and technical program or a 2-year degree here at Penn Valley with tuition assistance after this graduation. And I'm very excited to see you guys joining us next semester. We all know that barriers to education, to success itself, exist everywhere. Family responsibilities, job responsibilities, money concerns, travel issues, parenting issues. They are all very real and very daunting when we are looking at them as they look straight at us. Middle College works to lower or remove those barriers. Education without barriers allows our students, your students, to reach their full potential. So as you head out after our reception and graduation tonight, remember that all of you have all of the potential and all of the support to reach your goals. The other thing I'd like to say to you guys are why we do this. As I was sitting here listening, this is the first one I've been to. You're making me tear up. This is why we all started to do higher ed. This is all why we all come to work every day. You guys are why we are here. You inspire us. You make me so happy to be part of Penn Valley. So congratulations.
I'd like to introduce Mr. Eric Thompson, who will be introducing our speaker.
Good evening. It is indeed an honor and pleasure to introduce our speaker, Dr. Mark T. Bedell. Dr. Bedell is one of the top young educational leaders in the United States. His personal, educational, and career experiences make him uniquely suited to serve as superintendent of Kansas City Public Schools in Kansas City, Missouri. He is a talented, caring teacher and administrator who is doing the hard, systematic work necessary to ensure that every child and every family has an equitable opportunity of making their dreams a reality. As a child of a working-class family in upstate New York, Dr. Bedell overcame significant challenges on his path. He was inspired to take his education seriously after being inspired by teachers who looked beyond his conditions, recognized his potential, and pushed him to become more than what was being dictated to him by society. Dr. Bedell was a multi-talented youth who leveraged his basketball skills and grades into an opportunity to study at Fisk University, where he excelled in the honors program and became one of the nation's leading scorers in NCAA Division III basketball. He earned his Bachelor of Arts degree in history from Fisk in 1997. His classroom experiences fueled Dr. Bedell's passion for serving students and drove him to learn how to be an even better teacher, colleague, and administrator. He went on to earn a Master of Education degree in Educational Leadership and Administration from Tennessee State University in 2000. While serving as a principal in places like Houston, his observation of students struggling to stay in school due to lack of wraparound support prompted Dr. Bedell to study school culture, climate, and dropout prevention at Nova Southeastern University, where he was named a Doctor of Education in 2015. Dr. Bedell's skill at increasing student achievement in Houston Independent School District led to his promotion from principal to school improvement officer. His success across that school system garnered the attention of Baltimore County Public Schools, where Dr. Bedell served as Assistant Superintendent for high schools from 2012 to 2016. During his tenure, Dr. Bedell helped stem the hemorrhaging of dropouts, and the BCPS graduation rate approached 90%, a remarkable achievement for such a large urban school system. His background, classroom, and school experience as senior leadership at BCPS made Dr. Bedell a natural choice for the superintendent's post at KCPS in 2016. He came to the school system committed to listening to and learning from students, parents, staff, and community members. Dr. Bedell devoted hundreds of hours to public engagement in just the first few months of his position. He has forged innovative partnerships on behalf of students and families. These partnerships include the Sprint 1 Million project, which provides Wi-Fi hotspots free of charge to students whose families cannot afford internet access at home, and the Plaza Comunitario, which links programs and services from the Consulate of Mexico in Kansas City with Mexican nationals and other Latino families in KCPS. Dr. Bedell has developed a systematic mentorship program, which will eventually match caring adults with about 8,000 deserving students. Most recently, he led the effort to create a new strategic plan that will help KCPS progress over the next 5 years. I could read a lot more, but I'll cut to the end. Dr. Bedell has reignited trust in KCPS, sparked a new excitement among families, and prompted the much-needed focus on equity in order to guarantee that every student has a legitimate shot at success. His personal, educational, and professional journey proved that this is exactly the type of goal that Dr. Bedell was made to accomplish. And this is a quote: "I am now in position to make long-term positive change in my school system," Dr. Bedell says. "We are ready to make the kind of structural, community-wide reforms our students need and deserve. We are built for this challenge." Please give me a hand and help me to welcome Dr. Bedell.
I need to take this way up. That was in my stomach. Okay. So let me just start off by thanking all of you who are here on this stage, all of our parent, guardians, relatives, and supporters of our students who are getting ready to graduate today. And one of the things that you didn't hear in that bio, and I'm going to keep this short because I know how I am. I'm like you all. I want to get out and kind of enjoy the night, and I know that's what you want to do with these graduates, was that I, too, dropped out of school. I dropped out in the 2nd grade. I was told I was dumb, ugly, and would never amount to anything, and I stopped going to school. And here's the one thing that I will share with each of you over here. When it's time for you to move forward and to apply for a job, the one thing they will not ask you is, hey, did you ever drop out of high school? Right? They're going to judge you for your body of work moving forward. And now that you have started that journey towards getting the completion of a high school diploma, you now have opened up doors to do whatever you want to do. And I'm just a testament, right? Listen, I got a doctoral degree. I dropped out of school. I made a lot of mistakes. The path that I traveled was not a pretty path. It was a path that basically dictated that I shouldn't be here having this conversation with you all. So I don't take any of this for granted. And when we had this conversation with the Full Employment Council, when they said, can you go and knock on the doors, and we have $80,000 that we want to get students off the street and get them back into school, I said, under one condition: we can't put them back into the same schools that caused them to drop out. Because I've done that before. Go knocking on doors and then you get them back in, and the embarrassment factor for some of these young adults is a problem. But number two, if the conditions haven't changed inside of the environment that caused them to drop out, why would you put them back in those conditions so they can drop out 2 weeks later? So we said we wanted to do it on a college campus. And what we wanted to do was to give them all the rights and privileges that a young adult is allotted, because they already are living the life of a young adult. They just don't have any paper to back it up. And so we worked with the president here, Dr. Lee. We worked with Clyde McQueen. Our staff came together. They took a vision and they blew it up and they turned it into this. And this is a game changer. We've now had 34 youngsters that now have a degree because of this program. And I want to tell you how amazing this is. We started this in March, folks. We started this in March. A lot of these young adults dropped out of school, and they were only 2, 3, 4 credits away from getting their high school diploma. And what I've told people is that we can't give up on a single student. And I don't care if you dropped out of a charter or you dropped out of KCPS. If you live within our boundaries, this is a program for you. But we need a little bit of help. Because guess what? We have a waiting list of young adults that want to take advantage of this program, and we just simply don't have the resources to double the number. So I'm gonna work to go out and have conversations with funders, and now that we have this end of year data, we've hit our goals. We've actually exceeded our goals, because the goal was to graduate 80% of 30 students, and we're at 34. So I really want to commend this staff for a job well done. So I want to leave you with just a couple of things. Figure out who you are. You can Google for an answer. You can Google for a mate. You can Google for a career. But you can't Google to find what's in your heart, the passion that lifts you skyward. Don't let others define who you are. Your time is limited. So don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your inner voice. And then take initiative. This is very important for each of you. Take action. Every story you've ever connected with, every leader you've ever admired, every little thing that you've ever accomplished is the result of taking action. You have a choice. You can either be a passive victim of circumstance, or you can be the active hero of your own life. And I want you all to know that you have done that. And then finally, for me, be as persistent as you can be and do not give up. Nothing is really over until the moment you stop trying. And I'm telling you, life is going to throw you a number of obstacles. You made it here, but you've already overcome a lot where a lot of other people have quit and they've given up. And so you know how to grind it out. You understand grit. You understand perseverance. You're going to need all of those characteristics as you move forward. You all are now competition to me and all of these other adults in here that have jobs. And what we're hoping that we've done was to prepare you to be competitive, prepare you to get out here and thrive, and to make Kansas City a great place. It starts with programs like this. And so I want to thank all of you, and I think at this point, let's move on with the show.
On behalf of the faculty of the Middle College program, it is my honor to present to you the 2018-2019 candidates for graduation. These students have all met district and state graduation requirements to be considered a graduate of the class of 2018-2019. Dr. Bedell, do you accept these graduates of the Middle College program?
I do. So if I could have Mr. Oates, Mr. Matthew Oates, our board member, to please come up towards the podium. Upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Middle College program, I seek the authority of the school board of Kansas City Public Schools to confer upon you a high school diploma with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Mr. Matthew Oates, do you accept this class?
We do.
Thank you. I certify that these seniors have met all of the requirements set forth by the Kansas City Public Schools Board in the state of Missouri. By the power vested in me, I hereby declare you graduates of the Middle College program.
All right, here we go. Give everybody a chance to hear their names and their families to hear their names. The other thing I want to say is we have a district photographer upstairs on the 5th floor. He'll be waiting for you to take your group pictures, pictures with your families. Keep your robes and your hats on. Keep your arms inside. Here we go. Everybody stand up, please. Stephanie Dominguez. Alfredo Flores. Brianna Carey Taylor. Jacob Alexander Quintana. Felipe de Jesus Ovalle. Damian Ivan Lopez. Kanina Essence Price. Ramona Andrea Maron. Desiree Lachelle Ford. Tajay Lanila Myers. Amnia Cheyenne Case. Sandy Eliana Soto. Elizabeth Escobar. Markeisha Danae Johnson. Tempest Janae Hicks-Wolf. Ashley Maria Espinoza.
I present to you the class of 2018. Students, you may now turn your tassels. Thank you to everyone who is here to support our students tonight. Without your support, these students would not have been able to complete this program. Students, your perseverance and your grit has been refined through this program. I just challenge you to go out and use that as you move through your life. We invite everyone to join us on the 5th floor for refreshments, pictures, and celebrations. Thank you.